are back in Orion. So there was not a video yesterday simply because I wanted to take a break from YouTube. There was nothing. The channel is essentially quiet. But now that the break is over, here we are back at our... What kind of crisis would you say this is? I'm not exactly sure what a space station crisis, if there's like a specific term for it or not. But anyway, I've already tried one attempt at PAX. It was an absolute failure. I wasn't even able to get far on the field with Zevara before I was tackled painfully into the ground. My defense points completely zeroed in a matter of seconds. It really doesn't help that we have a point handicap for having an extra player. Despite the point reduction, Zevara still managed to complete the general plan for the team. I hardly contributed at all. The frustrating thing is not knowing what to do to get better. The inability to pinpoint the cause of a problem is as annoying as the problem itself. I rest my head into the cool fabric of the couch, emotionally exhausted from all the practices they've run me through. Virgil says they're getting close to the highest tier, the place where I'll be able to somehow use my powers and stop the deadly protocol from being used. At this point, I'd accept about any outcome as long as it didn't end with me getting tackled in this stupid game.
Are you just going to lay there?
It's comfortable. It's shaped in the form of his body.
I can't hear you.
You're acting silly.
You're one to talk. These practices aren't getting me anywhere. We're running out of time.
There's no way you can run out of time, Sam. Especially you.
I already told you. I don't know how to use this power. What if I screw something up? Who knows what could happen?
It's still rather strange that the destruction of my home is linked to the elections that take place on the same day. That's too much of a coincidence for it to be just by chance. Still, with my incredible discomfort with the idea of using my powers again, time is limited.
You did better today, Sam.
No, I didn't.
It's going to be difficult these first times, but I know you'll be able to work in sync.
I sit up, trying to shake myself of this sense of uncertainty about the whole mess. I nod, smiling at Zachary.
Let's do more drills.
We spend the next few hours going over the Kaitos team practices for how they begin their opening hook move. My job in this last and most important match is to give significant defense to Zachary while Zevara pursues the other team. This is going to be a major challenge, but if I commit every part of my soul to it, I know I can pull out victory. I can't let despair win. Too much is riding on this. My own life, my home, and especially my brother. The strangest thing just came over me. It's as if I've said something similar before. I shake the sense away, mentally preparing myself for the match that's ahead.
Team Kaitos notifications against Team Tenzin.
This is the one that will decide it for us. For me. If we win, then I'll be able to follow Virgil's instructions and use our server access to destroy the program. This avoids me having to use my powers in a way that's too dangerous. It'll still require me to do something with my ability, but at least it's not a direct time jump. As soon as the game begins, Zevara moves quickly towards the other team. They also have 3, like us. That sounds painful. Both attackers turn towards her, and Zachary tries everything to do his computations quickly to defend her from the onslaught. Closing your mouth might help, dude. In the chaos, I see an opening, a chance for me to run in and attack the general myself. But I'm supposed to protect Zachary. Well, we're heroes, so we have to do the protection thing. I stay by Zachary, hoping Zevara will be able to push through the enemy like she's always able to do. It seems to have worked, but the field is shifting and it's becoming harder for her to get close to their general. Almost there. Even from where I'm standing, I can tell Zachary is moving as fast as he can. He has to solve these complex puzzles in order for him to give Zevara weapons to manipulate the field. Right now, it looks like he's trying to complete puzzles that'll wall off the other team's attacker.
Got it!
The field shifts and a wall moves up around their attacker, blocking them off.
Back her up, Sam!
Got it!
I run as fast as I can towards the other side, but the field ripples in waves that I have to jump over. It seems the other team has also completed enough puzzles to give them partial control of the field. I turn to the side, noticing that Zevara isn't where she should be.
Severa! What the hell?
Okay, her name is Zevara. I gotta remember that. I won't. She should be here. She's the one who has to disable our opponent's general before we can win. This team knew about the Kaitos strategy already, and it seems like they made it as difficult as possible for us to win. With manipulation of the game, there's no way I can keep jumping over these things to get to the other side. That means there's a real chance we'll lose.
I have to get over this. Everything's on the line.
If we lose this, the team reign will drop as will our access to the top server run by the computer system. I'd be forced to use my own powers to try and transport to that area, something I'm still frightened about doing. Everything is resting on me. I can't find Zevra, and who knows what Zachary is trying to do to the field. Our opponents are strong, but they only make us fight harder.
Damn it! I can't.
Even with the chaos of the field, I can hear Zevra. Zevera? Damn it. There's so much going on, I can't see her. Projectiles are flying over us, trying to barrage the field to stop us from getting to their general. I can't spot their attackers. There's a good chance Zevra was able to disable them. That one nearly hit me. I'm so close to the other side. The intensity of their attacks are only on the rise. It's becoming impossible to see straight with all the damage on the field.
What?
Above me, Zachary seems to be launching a counterattack of some kind. It seems to be removing a great deal of the enemy's projectiles. The field is also becoming more stable. I see Zevera. She must have been hit. My watch tells me her defense points are near 0. There's no time to get to her. I have to use the opening Zachary's given me to get to the other side. This is it. I run, dodging the last of their attacks. I throw the hardest punch I can give, immediately disabling their general and sending them flying back to the ground. The chaos of the field is still around me. Did we win?
Victory. Team Kaitos and Kaitos. Advance to server level 1A.
Is this what Virgil wanted? Will I finally be able to implement the plan?
We're now the closest we'll get to the actual program, Sam. I want you to go to the console on the enemy's platform and place me on the screen.
Got it.
I do as Virgil instructs, moving to where the enemy general had stood and place Virgil on the device. I can see Zachary rush out into the field to check on Zevera. She seems alright. I look to him and he gives me a nod. They know what I have to do. This is my chance.
What are you doing, Virgil?
Uploading himself.
Showing you something you need.
A hobby, I assume? The screen shoots up in front of my face and suddenly I see. This isn't the program file Virgil had told me about.
Why aren't you bringing up the life support destruction protocol?
He doesn't answer me. Virgil wants me to see this before anything else happens. What is this information anyway?
This is... me?
Now you see what I mean, right, Samuel?
The screen shows a personnel file on me. There's the usual demographic information, but there's something else. It says I was born what?
I was... born on Earth?
I had no other choice.
What was that?
You have limited time. Finish reading.
It says I was scanned upon entry like all arrivals from the planet, but there's some notation here. According to this, Loco was the one who checked me in.
What was that?
Sam! Something's happening to the game!
I'm almost done!
We have to get out.
I'm so close!
My body feels like it's being tugged on. The PAX field dissolves from my vision and instead...
We pulled him out of the game as you ordered us to.
Perfect.
Cyrus? How did you...
That's irrelevant.
Where's Zachary and Severa?
Oh, we took them first. Wouldn't want your new friends to get hurt.
Sam, there's less than an hour until the protocol destroys this place.
First, I'll be taking that.
I stand up, still a bit dizzy from the sudden pulling out of the PAX game. I quickly step back, holding the pad with Virgil close. He's the only one who knew about my past. I can't let that go. And now, everything's coming to a close. I have no other choice. I must get to the computer area myself.
We're ending this!
How'd think we've seen that background yet. This feeling is incredibly surreal, as if my body's everywhere on the ship. Suddenly, pain shoots through my body. Every second of the jump burns my skin.
Get away! Don't even know what you're dealing with.
My mind is moving faster than my body. I don't even know where I'm going at this point. Suddenly, Cyrus disappears, as if he decided to stop following me.
Where the hell am I?
You are a complete buffoon, Samuel!
True.
What?
You simply moved through space, only a bit through time.
I was able to shake off Cyrus.
I'm not sure. Head to the computer area if you can visualize where it is in your mind. You can't afford to let your body wear out so quickly.
I'll try.
I close my eyes, visualizing the place I want to go. I have to do this to protect everyone. The plan to use PAX didn't work, even if I learned about my past. I have to go to the source and destroy this program completely. From this timeline and all the others. And judging from time alone, I think we're approaching the end of the chapter. I feel my entire body sear with pain with this jump. My muscles are tight and everything hurts. When I finally arrive at my destination, I feel like collapsing, but... Is that... No, why is he here? What's going on? Luca.
Luca?
Okay, it's Luca. The exhaustion from the time jump has me on my knees as I look at the two of them. Why is Luca standing there? Was he taken? He's not being restrained. God, what's happening?
You're not removing the protocol, Sam. Wait, I just can't allow it.
I look up, looking my brother right in the eyes. He turns away. Why did he... I clutch the side of my body. My muscles feel like they've been bruised. But I try to look up. I try to figure out what's happening.
Luca? Why are you here?
Don't say anything.
Let him speak.
I slowly pull myself up. I'm in no position to fight, but I know I have to get through them. Cyrus is just too strong.
Sam,
The sound of his voice immediately gets my attention. Will he finally explain why this is happening? Our home, his home, will be destroyed.
If you destroy their program, there will be far greater consequences than just our home.
How can you say something like that?
Please, trust me.
He stands there, unmoving as Cyrus waits to see what I'll do. My own brother, the person who I now know brought me to Orion. He's protected me my entire life. He's given me love no one else has. Can I take his word? Can I believe my only family? Of course we have to trust Luca. I'm a son of a... Why can't they have normal names, damn it? Of course I trust my brother. He's the only person in the world I have absolute faith in. I offer the smallest smile and take a step forward.
If you say it, then I know it has to be true.
I see Cyrus reach for something. I can't tell what it is, even as I get closer. Wait, is that...
Luca!
Bang! Oh, a zap.
Jack!
Oops. Did you want to say something else to him, Sam?
You killed him!
He probably had it coming.
Finally, we're on the same page.
Oh, Cyrus, you... won't let you get away with this! Ah!
I run towards him, hoping to slam him against the wall. He manages to grab me, stopping me completely. I feel a hard pressure in my gut. I think he's kicked me.
I told you before. No clue how to fight me.
He has a hand pulling my hair, keeping me under his control. He pushes me against the wall. I feel the hard steel slam against my body. Geez, Sam is such a wuss. I slumped down, body tired from the time jump, now beaten by only a few blows from my former friend. He slowly walks over, that arrogant smirk pressed over his face. He grabs my hair again, forcing me to look at him.
Don't worry, Sam. You'll have one of the best seats to the show.
A screen appears, seemingly projected out of the computer system itself. It's a video feed of Section 6. A series of walls appear, closing off the entire area I see on the screen.
Emergency life support protocol. Initiate.
I see a flash of light on the screen. The protocol has turned off the life support system from my home, but it seems there's more to it. A strange colored mist appears all over the residential area. They're killing them. All of them. I turn slightly to avoid watching the horror. My brother is bleeding just a few feet from me. I shift, slight enough so that Cyrus may not notice. I can't reach him. He's gone. The last thing I remember is Cyrus turning towards me. He's frowning. It's so cold. And I'm sure everything's fine. Okay, so after doing a heroic rewind, here we are back at our decision point. This time we are not going to trust Luca and see what happens. Something is terrible off about this. I think it's supposed to be terribly off. My brother always has his reasons for the way he acts, but this I don't understand. He's always been I think that isn't that supposed to be he has always been? That's the wrong contraction. I don't know. A firm believer of unionism, but I can never see him actually supporting Cyrus and the government. There's no time to wait. Cyrus is dangerous, and I won't let him stand next to my brother. I ignore my brother, instead charge right at Cyrus before he has time to realize it. I slam Cyrus against the wall. I try punching him as hard as I can. The sudden tackle has left him somewhat stunned. He needs me, but I just take the hit. My brother is right there. I can't let him hurt my one protector.
I won't let you win!
Cyrus reaches for something. It only takes a moment to see he's grabbed a gun. I grab his wrist and try to hold him back from being able to fire it. I push with everything I have, even with my exhaustion from the earlier time jumps. He fires it, but it only hits the ceiling. In the corner of my eye, I see the pad with Virgil laying on the ground near us. It must have been knocked out of Cyrus when I charged him. Knocked? Did they proofread this game?
Luca! My pen! Bring it to the console! Hurry!
The one that fell?
No, the one stuck up my ass. Of course the one that fell!
I can only see that Luca's vanished from my peripheral vision, but I trust that he's taking the right action.
You were only lucky.
Cyrus manages to hit me in the gut, but I stay standing. I'm in between the console where I can now see my brother fiddling with the system and Cyrus.
You're lying to yourself! Just like you lied to me all these years!
I move forward, but my lack of combat experience shows. Cyrus is able to grab my wrist and pull it painfully by my side.
Let's break this, shall we?
He pulls my arm harder, and I can feel my bones creaking. The pain is absolutely unbearable, even worse than from our earlier fight. The grip on my arm drops away. Cyrus backs away from me, holding his head. Huzzah for tuberculosis. I didn't punch him. Something must be wrong with him.
Now that's what I'm talking about!
My brother leaves the pad on the console as he rushes over. Instead of going towards me, he takes advantage of whatever's afflicting Cyrus, shoving him back against the wall. In whatever strange state he's in, Cyrus collapses against the wall.
Did you remove it?
Yeah, I think we did.
Luca, what happened?
He doesn't say anything, staying a few feet away as if I'm going to infect him with the virus.
Luca, please!
That's the end of the line, Sam.
Virgil's voice echoes from where he's placed on the console, or he's now in my brother's hands?
I'm sorry to do this to you, Sam, but this one isn't right either.
What do you mean?
A new sun must rise.
And you can see everything worked out for the best. Now we should be
I
back.
was forced, Sam.
Ah, I thought we were just going right back to the start screen. And there we go. So those are the endings related to the Kaitos twins. Now I need to go back for the others. So I'll see you in a little while. Until then, I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching.